What if I told you that the reason why you're stuck is unforgiveness? What if I told you that those that have hurt you have no ounce of pity or remorse towards what they did to you? What if I told you that unforgiveness is a demonic portal meant to keep you bound? And when you take a look at it, you're going to ask yourself this question: is it worth it? My inability to forgive these people, is it worth my peace? Is it worth living in stagnation? Is it worth living in sadness, in perpetual bondage for? Is it worth it? Are you forgiving these people because they deserve it, or because you deserve your own peace of mind? And when you look at what you are to gain when you forgive, is it worth it? And if it's worth it, how can I let these people go? You're not forgiving these people because they deserve it. You are forgiving them because you deserve your peace of mind. You're forgiving them because you need to succeed, because success is your greatest revenge. And if I should tell you, right, in your head, you think that these people should feel bad about what they did to you. You think that maybe if I can get them to apologize for what they did to me, then it will be easy for me to forgive them. I'm talking to you from experience. I tried it. It never worked. I confronted one of the people that has hurt me in life. He's currently in prison now. And I tried to make him see in several shades for what he did to me. He never apologized. People treated you exactly how they felt about you. And if you are to give them another chance, they are going to do it all over again. Because how can they apologize for treating you the way they felt about you? As long as it's a feeling for them, this can't be wrong. My God told me to do this to you. If I should love you that much, I wouldn't have done it to you. So why do you expect them to apologize for what they did to you? Forgiveness shouldn't be in presence of apology. Because when you're waiting for that apology, it might never come. And that's going to be more hurtful. I don't know, 3 months ago or 2 months ago, the story of Charlie Kirk, how he was brutally unalived, and people are cheering, and the wife still had the courage to say, I forgive him. She doesn't have to do that, but she did that anyway because she deserved her peace of mind and because she believed in the word of God. And of course, he's in a better place. So forgiveness doesn't mean that those people deserve your forgiveness. And it doesn't mean that you have to reconnect to those people. Because reconnecting to them is almost like going back to your vomit. How can you trust the thing that broke you to rebuild you back? How can you trust someone that almost took your life to give it back to you? It's not done anyway. And my consolation each time I think about those that hurt me is I take a look at Jesus. If they could do this to Jesus, the Son of the living God, that was so good, that went about doing good, healing the sick, raising the dead, that died for the sin of mankind, if they could crucify him for being good, in fact, confronting him that why are you healing someone on the Sabbath day? They are hypocrites. If they could do that to him, maybe the reason why people hate you is not because there's something about you that they don't like. Maybe it's because of your light. Your light irritates their darkness, and that's why they hate you for it. It has nothing to do with you. Because sometimes we try to make sense out of it. Okay, this person hurt me. My father abandoned me. Oh, my sister did this to me. Nobody loves me. My relative, I'm being betrayed. I can't find true love from men. Men always treat me bad. Maybe there's something about me. There's nothing about you that is not good. It's something about them. Just take a look at the word. Who are succeeding in the world? People that are willing to compromise, people that are willing to be dishonest, people that are willing to do all kind of evil to achieve what they want. It's also sacrifice as well. But what are you willing to sacrifice to do what is right? Because the word of God says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto you. As long as you seek him first, it will be easy for you to forgive. Because I carried this burden for 31 years. Because it's almost like I've been living with unforgiveness since even before I was born. And I can tell you, for 31 years of my life, I clocked at 31 last month. I can tell you, I don't know what happiness is. I've never experienced what true happiness is. And for the fact that people that has hurt you knew what you've been through. They knew how broken you are. They knew how much you struggle. They knew what people have done to you, and they still decide to hurt you. And that's why it's so difficult for you to forgive these particular people, because you know that they knew what you went through. And I tell you, those people that hurt you the most are those people that are closer to you. The closest they are to you, the easier for them to hurt you. And that's why you should be very careful of those you allow into your circle. And if you come from a dysfunctional family like mine, I can tell you wholeheartedly that if you want to look at what dysfunction is, look at my family. I came from a highly dysfunctional family. Has been dysfunctional even before I was born, and still dysfunctional. And I used to tell my mother, I said, one day we are going to look at our family and we don't even know each other anymore, because that's how far apart we are now. And it's okay. It's not your duty to fix what you did not break. Some of you, the burden you're carrying is not yours to carry. Sometimes it's easy to let go than to hold on to things that are hurting you. And forgiveness is not saying you should reconcile and start dealing with those people again, because you can't change their feeling. Even if they start loving you now because you've overcame what they put you through and you're now a better person, they didn't love you for who you were. They love you for what they can get from you now. If you were to fall back to who you were then, they will still hate you and despise you. So the greatest revenge you can give those that has hurt you is to become the better version of yourself. Is to become a version of yourself that you're going to be proud of in the future. Your peace of mind can only come when you find value in who you are today. And it's never too late. Become a high status woman, because money or big financial independence to a woman is freedom. Financial independence to a man is power, to portray their masculinity and, to prey on people, especially women. But to a woman, money is financial freedom. And if there's anything you should do before entangling yourself with any man, is to become financially independent. Because due to his hormones, he could cheat on you one day, he could get another woman pregnant one day, because most men don't have the capacity to withstand stress. I don't know if you've heard it, that women have the ability to multitask and, do a lot of things, while men, they just focus on one thing and they try to make it work. And that's why you see them, climbing skyscrapers, the heavy lifting. But for a woman, the best thing you can do for yourself is to find out who you are first. Because we're no longer in the generation of men that, you could just try to look pretty and then wait for Prince Charming to marry you one day, and then you stay at home, give birth to children, and just be a mother happily, and people are okay with that. Now men want you to have money. They want you to feed them, feed the children, still do the house chores, cook for them, and still bring food to the table. They are that lazy. And even if we are saying that, okay, they are not lazy, maybe the economy is so bad now that men now need women to contribute. Stand up for yourself first. Because a man can wake up one day and they are controlled by their hormones, their testosterone, to just sleep around. And the only leverage you have as a woman is not to want to deal with that shit. Because no matter how much you try to deal with that shit, it's going to catch up with you one day. It's never going to be enough. Trying to belittle yourself to elevate a man doesn't make that man secure. He will still feel insecure whether you have money or you don't have money. So why not try and have that money? Because I'm also going to say this. Don't put yourself in a situation whereby it's difficult for you to forgive someone. And how do you put yourself in a situation whereby it's difficult for you to forgive someone? You give them your heart. You allow them into your circle. Don't give them room to hurt you, because forgiveness is divine. To err is human, right? But so you see, forgiveness is divine, is difficult. And it's because it's difficult, that's why you shouldn't even give room for someone to hurt you in the first place. But peradventure, someone has hurt you, it always starts from the father. Because the devil knows quite right that if he could destroy the father, he could destroy that young boy. and tells him, play video game, watch porn, be addicted to drugs, try to seek instant gratification now, then that guy will grow up and become the worst man. He's not going to be willing to take responsibility for himself, for his family, or for the society because of that irresponsibility. Irresponsibility is the reason why the world is so broken. If people can start taking responsibility for their action, the world will be a better place. If people can come up and say, I'm sorry, forgive me, the world will be a better place. But you know what? This is the one thing that people will never do because of ego. They will never take responsibility for their action. Irresponsibility is the reason why the world is broken. Is the reason why the world is broken. Is the reason why people are going about so broken, so bittered, with trauma. And I can tell you this. Spiritually, the reason why unforgiveness is very bad spiritually is that on the norm, somebody hurt you, right? You have every right to be angry. So why should these demons have a hold on you because you are angry about what they did to you? Don't you have every right to be angry? But in the spirit realm, it's not like that. Holding someone in your heart, holding grudges, being bitter about what they did to you is not a justification in the spirit realm. It's like a hold. It's like a portal in the spirit realm to attract these demons into your life, to stagnate you, to make you bitter, to make you not want to succeed, because you're going to be procrastinating. You're going to have low self-esteem. You're going to blame yourself for what they did to you, that maybe there's something about me that made these people to do this to me. Just imagine a lady that was raped. Maybe it happened the first time, then the second time, the third time. Maybe she might react in a very bad way by, defending herself and maybe unaliving the other person. Because what led to that unaliving? This lady is thinking, what is it about me that attracts these people? What is it about me that they feel like they can do this to me? What is it about me that it looks like they can't show love to me, but they want to take advantage of me? What is it about me? Now, they contemplate on this today. After 5 years, it happened again. It happens again. It happens again. Now, they're going to react in a bad way. And then they now become the villain. I would recommend you to watch Acrimony. When you watch Acrimony, that's when you're going to understand what it means to be misunderstood. You're going to understand what it means to be misunderstood. In a situation whereby you're actually the victim, you become the villain. And the world doesn't care. The world system doesn't care how you feel. But your reaction is what they're going to talk about. But the action that led to it, nobody's going to talk about it. The world is that unfair. Just pray never to be misunderstood. You are being misunderstood by people, not because there's something wrong with you. When you try to elevate yourself and say that despite my situation, I'm not going to allow somebody to trample over me, do you know what they're going to call you? They're going to call you stubborn. Oh, she has pride. Because you do not allow people to trample over you because of your status, because you don't have money, and you are in a bad place in life. You try to raise your head up high and think good of yourself. They're like, you don't have any right to feel good about yourself. Who are you? They're trying to put you in a place where they've put you. And because you're not trying to put yourself in that place that they've put you, they call you stubborn. They call you proudful. Or they call it subordination. Insubordination. That's what they will call it, insubordination, when you don't want someone to pray on you. We live in an age whereby people prey on other people. And do you know who prey on other people? People that are there. People that are up there. People that has more than you. People that are influential. They are famous. They're financially stable than you. They're successful. Those are the people that are going to prey on you. The world is so programmed to prey on the weak. And the reason why when you enter into a room, some people don't just like you is because you threaten them. There's something about you, even though you do not even say anything, your presence alone. The world is very spiritual. Your presence alone threatens them. And you'll be like, this person just met me today. How come they are acting indifferent towards me and I've not done anything wrong. Even your ideas alone, the way you reason, the way you think alone can be a threat to somebody, to a man. In fact, when a man that comes with an intention of preying on you, when he sees that you are emotionally intelligent and you are intellectual, he becomes threatened. And in order to like defend himself, he's going to call you all sort of name. You are so rigid. Where are you taking this feminism to? A woman that stands up for herself, she's referred to as feminist. But do you know what the real feminism is? The real feminism is not about you, saying that, oh, I hate men and you are doing like, it's not those crazy stuff. No. The real feminism is to embrace your feminine side. Is to embrace the fact that, yes, I'm a woman, we might be referred to as weak, but I'm going to use it to my advantage and explore. I don't have to scream. I don't have to shout. I'm going to be on the right path. I'm going to say what is right. I'm going to do what is right for me and best for me in a very polite and good way. I don't need to scream. I don't need to show you that I hate you and, no, I don't need to do all of that. And it threatens men a lot. So men become so threatened when they realize that you're a feminist. On the norms, everybody should be a feminist, even as a man, because you believe in the rights of women. Isn't that a good thing? But I tell you this day, choosing not to forgive isn't the way out. You need to forgive for your own peace of mind, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace, you deserve success, because the enemy are going to use it against you when you decide not to forgive. It's like you are opening a portal from the underworld towards you. You are going to attract demons because you're on a low vibration, you're on a low frequency. You're having this grudge in you, sadness in you, you're depressed, you have anxiety, you have fears, low self-esteem. But when you decide to forgive that person that did something terrible to you, do you know what you do? You let them go. You let it go. It makes you to forget about the past, and it makes you to live in the present, and it doesn't deprive you of the joy of tomorrow. And that's what you're going to do to yourself. You're going to do for yourself. Tell yourself, I'm going to live in today. Today is my past, today is my present, and today is my future. When you live one step at a time, one day at a time, you're going to learn not to be agitated about the future, or to be worried about today, or to feel regret about the past. That's what is going to happen when you live one step at a time. You live one day at a time. Create it in your head. Create it in your head. Yes, I'm in a lot of shit. So many things are wrong in my past and it's affecting me today, and things could get worse tomorrow. But no, I'm not going to worry about tomorrow that I have not seen, and I'm not going to worry about the past that I cannot change, but I'm going to focus on today. That's what you're going to do for yourself. Because I spent my whole life worrying about the past, regretting about the past. Live one step at a time. The race is not for the swift, neither the battle for the strong, but for God that showeth mercy. And you know what the words, what the word pleases. You know who the word, accommodates. You know who the word compensates. The word compensates people that are willing to compromise, people that are willing to be dishonest, people that will go any length to have what they want, including trampling on other people. And the reason why it looks like you're not succeeding now is because you're not willing to compromise, you're not willing to be dishonest, you're not willing to do the things that they are willing to do. It's also called sacrifice too. But to you, what are you willing to sacrifice to have the life that you wish for? Is it forgiving? If you are willing to forgive, if that's the sacrifice, is it worth it? Very, very worth it. If you forgiving those that have hurt you is the sacrifice you need to pay to have the life that you want, so be it. Because you now know that, okay, what I can gain is more than what I've lost. So why not just do it? You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you because you deserve peace. You deserve to succeed. Your greatest revenge is success. And you're going to do anything to have it, and doing it in Christ. And another reason why forgiving is very hard is that you see that these people that hurt you, these people that are very close to you, possibly your family member. Most of the times they are your family members. You tell yourself, these people saw me crying. These people saw me hurting. These people knew what I went through. These people knew that I have never had any room for happiness in my life. I've been struggling, and they still chose to hurt me. What it is about me that made these people hurt me? And that's why it's so difficult to forgive. So I'm not trying to like cancel your feeling and say, no, you don't have every right to be angry now, just because I don't know your story. In fact, I don't even need to know your story, because I know my story well enough to know that you have the right to be angry. But it's not worth it. So think of it. These people that you are hurting over, they've moved on with their life. And in fact, things are even happening good for them. Do you know why? Because they don't even have you in their mind. It's because they don't even have you in their mind in the first place. That's why they were able to even hurt you in the first place. So why should you not have them in your mind? Because at the end of the day, I could understand that it's the person that matched the shit that was on the floor that it hurt the most than the person that shit on the floor. So I understand. People don't know how it feels. They appear to know that they know how it feels. They appear to like, oh, they could even say sorry, but I'm telling you, if you've not decided to forgive them from your heart, deep within you, you could even say it with your mouth. And I've been doing that for a very long time, because I know that, yes, I know I have to forgive. I'm forcing myself to forgive. And another thing, give your time. Give yourself time to forgive. Give yourself time to forgive. Because when you try to rush it, it's going to be fake. It's not going to be real. There are some things that only time can heal. There's some wound that will take 10 years for you to heal from. And especially when you are still suffering from that same thing that they did to you. Maybe they took something from you and you've not yet recovered from what they took from you, and you are still in need of that thing. It's very hard for you to forgive them. They took your love from you. You think that you deserve love from them, but then they took it away. Maybe your shelter or your finance or something that you should have to thrive, they took it away from you, and you've not had it back because of their betrayal. It's hard to forgive them. But the reason why you have to forgive them is for you to have great success. Because you can't allow this demon to keep using that to hold you bound, to stagnate you. Because then you're operating on a low frequency, like I said earlier. You'll be operating on a low frequency. And what low frequency does, it attracts evil spirits. It attracts all the bad energy you know of in this world. It even attracts the wrong people your way. That's why the circle will continue. You'll be like, why is it that I'm always meeting with wrong people? Why is it that why am I in a loop of consistently meeting with the wrong people? The reason is because you are holding something in your heart, unforgiveness. You're having this unforgiving spirit. It's a spirit. The same way being a narcissist is a spirit, is a demon. It's the same thing as unforgiveness. Not because you don't have every right to be angry, but because that's the way it is. Because unforgiveness keeps you on a low vibration, on a low frequency. It makes you have low self-esteem, makes you feel worthless, make you depressed, make you to be anxious, to have anxiety and depression. And all of those things, they're not good things. Though you're the victim here, but then it opens the room for the demons in. That's why you see those that have hurt you, they are happy and they're living their life. In fact, they're having the best life. It's not balanced, isn't it? It's not balanced. Life is not fair. Life is not fair. But you know one thing? Karma is real. In case they don't believe in God, karma is very real. It is sinful to hurt people that care about you. It is a sin to hurt people that care about you. Their reward might not be here on earth. They might get away with whatever they did to you and whatever they are doing. But you know one thing? Eternity is a very long time. And that's one thing that the world tries to push aside. No, enjoy your life. Nobody knows tomorrow. A life that you cannot even, you can't even account for. If you should end today, you can't even account for. Or you think success is by making money. Real success is by the amount of people you're able to impact. They don't care about that. No, we're just living for today. Let's live today and face tomorrow, whatever comes. Death is guaranteed. For every human being, death is guaranteed. But you know what is not guaranteed? Life. Your life is not guaranteed. No matter how much you try to protect yourself, no matter how you guard yourself in a bulletproof car, it's not going to save you when death comes. And that's why you should fear the one that can kill the body and kill the soul, which is God. Don't live for today. The reason why you're suffering still and for this video to find you is because you believe in God. Because do you know the people that struggle the most in this world? People of God. People who has good hearts, that has the fear of God. They are the ones who suffer the most. See what happened to Jesus, for instance. See what happens to the 12 disciples. Do you think if the death of Jesus Christ on the cross of Calvary didn't convince the world, even after the signs that came true, before and after his death, the signs that showed that he's the Son of God, they still went ahead and killed his disciples. Can't you see how blind the world is then? That there's no amount of good you're going to do that's going to make these people love you. Because to forgive is divine. That is why you shouldn't put yourself in a situation that you have to forgive someone. Guide your heart. Guide your heart. Guide your heart. Because it's difficult to forgive. Guide your heart. But now that you are broken, try and forgive. Try and forgive. The person that hurt me the most in my life, I thought the person that is currently in prison now is the one that hurt me the most. But I realized that my sister is the one that hurt me the most in my life, because we were just two and she saw what I went through and she still decided to do what she did to me. Sometimes you think hurt is by, when you hurt someone is by, actually doing something like very grievous. Emotional hurt is the most wickedest type of hurt you can go through. Because though you're not bleeding physically, but they've destroyed something in you. Someone that makes you doubt your self-esteem, that makes you doubt your self-worth, that is the most difficult thing to forgive. But you must. Because those people treat you exactly the way they felt about you. And if there should be an opportunity to do the same, they're going to do it again and again and again. And that's why you must never allow them back into your life. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to relate with them. Because how can you trust the same person that hurt you to put you back together? How can you trust the same person that took away your life to give it back to you? It doesn't work that way. People don't really change. It takes God's intervention for people to actually change. And if they, by adventure, had changed, they didn't change because they wanted to change deliberately. They changed because of what they can get from you now. Because you have become a better person. You are now the kind of person now that they now value and they want. Now that love and respect is not because of the fact that they just love you unconditionally or naturally. They love you because of who you are now and what they can get from you now. And when a love is not genuine, you can tell when you are going through your lowest of lows and then they neglected you. You know that any love that you later get is not real. That's not their original intention. They never loved you. The word is superficial. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, this is my first video. Please like and subscribe to this channel, because it's a passion for me to bring more videos like this, because I have a lot to talk about. And I believe that there are many women out there that are going through the same thing I'm going through. I'm still in the tunnel. I've not gotten to the other side yet. But I just feel like it's the right time to speak to someone that is going through the same thing I'm going through right now. Peradventure, I will overcome it, and you're going to see it. And it's going to motivate you to believe that you can overcome whatever it is you're going through. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be making videos like this every other time. See you in the next one.